What's up, YouTube? It's ArtisanMc. I'm just gonna get in a late one because um, the report of this game coming out I got like last week, week before, and I think I sent it to a couple of brothers, but I didn't get a chance to respond to it because I didn't know when it was coming out. And then, sure enough, they dropped the trailer last week or this past weekend. So I'm gonna put this up here, and then I'm gonna get my druthers on attacking it. What up, Arya? There she go. Chocolate, the chocolate witch in the building. What up? All right, so I'm gonna bring this up and react to this um, trailer. And you guys forgive me, I'm making it small, so if YouTube tries to hit me for that shit, I'm mostly the thing that's on the screen. So if you don't know what it is, this is the Marvel's Midnight Suns trailer. And I got some shit to say about this, but I need to see the trailer too to see what the game is because I read the article, but seeing the trailer for itself is something completely different. What up, Ensign Media? Beaming in from the neutral zone. All right, I'm gonna watch this trailer to see what the hell is going on with this. So hold tight.
This world has no hope under your watch. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more. There, my sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup. Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Alrighty then. Um, well, I guess I know where the people that left Mortal Kombat went. That looked like. Now I understand why on my Future Fight they put these new versions of these characters on there. There was a version of Blade, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, and some other shit, and I'm like, okay, this is all right. Who the hell is this? Where are these costumes coming from? And I sent one to Dr. Tiasan because I told him that The game that I'm playing, Future Fight, usually has a bad habit of spoiling costumes because they get the little tune early, right? And it had a depiction of Blade on there, and I sent it to Dr. T. I said, "This is probably what Blade is going to look like in that Mashallah Ali movie." And some of it I didn't like. The costume design, I didn't like that shit at all. And I think Dr. T saw it and was like, "Oh, right." I read this article about a week or so ago about this Marvel's Midnight Sun. And here's my thing on it. First off, Wolverine and Spider-Man never been part of the Midnight Suns. These other chicks that's there, I don't know if that's supposed to be what's her name, Eliza Bloodthorn or some shit like that, and this other little magic chick. I don't know if that's supposed to be them or not. I don't actually give a fuck. What I see is three dudes, three chicks that you may or may not fucking know. And then on the opposite side, it looks like a redesign of Lilith, and then a Lilithified Venom, a Lilithified Hulk. I don't know who the other two were, but it's a bunch of extra fucking females in it. So I'm looking at this and like, okay, that's interesting. It looks like Mortal Kombat, for real. It looks like Mortal Kombat. But on top of that, um, the main thing that got me is how they cleverly got away from the name. That it's more females there, but they want the name recognition of the Midnight Suns, but that is not the Midnight Suns. Outside of Blade or Ghost Rider being there, that's not the Midnight Suns. None of the rest of those characters are part of the Midnight Suns or ever were. Now, the clever part, what they did with this, because they threw all the women into it, is they changed the name. Midnight Suns is Sons, Sons. What they did on here is they changed it to Suns, Suns. Right? So now it's just an object and not the fact that it's all these dudes there on the team. They changed the name because they put all the women on the team. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of bullshit, ain't it? No, I like it being the Midnight Suns. That's what's awesome about it. I mean, if I was black as fuck and I had three boys, who would you think they would be called? The Midnight Suns. Or my Midnight Suns. I thought that was kind of an interesting little way they try to slid it through to get the name recognition, but they changed the name just so they can put that other stuff in it. Now, how much do you want to bet if you go through play through this game and the story of this game, it's all the chicks being bosses and having to save the dudes? How much you want to bet on that? I've been watching Stranger Things. I'm like, this shit, third season was there, but it's like, okay, it's getting kind of annoying. The dudes ain't doing shit. This season 4, no, they ain't doing shit at all, really. They just standing around with each other waiting while the chicks go out there and do everything. I'm like, that's not what I'm watching this show for. Sorry to tell you. It's not what I'm watching it for. Excuse me. Now, the costume designs, I do like the costume designs in this, right? Although Wolverine was never on the Midnight Suns, I don't have a problem with him being there necessarily because I know Wolverine as a character is capable, right? He's very capable. So he could take on some supernatural stuff. He can. Sister Grimm, she's relatively a new character as far as I know. I'm not that interested in her. I barely play her on my Future Fight game, but she is a stand-in for Doctor Strange. Eliza Bloodthorn, if that was her, it's kind of like a female Punisher hunting down supernatural creatures and shit. Not that big of a deal. Third chick, I don't know who the hell that's supposed to be. I don't. I have to look at it to find out. But while it looks interesting, I'm still pissed off that they changed the name and changed the symbol, which is kind of bullshit to me. Midnight Suns was one of my favorite groups from the 90s in comic books. And that team, that little squad, really had a lot of everything, and those characters really stood out to me a lot. And so I got a lot of love for Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, the Midnight Suns, Strange, the Night Stalkers, all those people that were involved in that group. I got a lot of love for them. Even the fucking Darkhold little midget, you know. I liked all that stuff. It was really cool. It was really cool. So I hate to see them taking that for the name recognition, but then twisting it into something else because that's what they want to use it for. I hate when companies do that. It's just cheap. It's like calling something, you know, Age of Apocalypse, and they got nothing to do with Age of Apocalypse outside of Apocalypse being in it, or Civil War, and it's only a couple of people. Age of Ultron, like there's no time travel in it. It's not the Age of Ultron. So that bothers me. Marvel does that, and they've been doing it a lot. I don't know who was in charge of this damn decision, but if I want to listen to the hype on everything, Kevin Feige is in charge of all of this stuff. So he did it. Faux pas. But that's it. Does the game look like it might be fun? I don't know if it's an RPG or something like that. It might be fun, but looking at it, I'm just thinking fucking Mortal Kombat story mode. That's it. What up, Artie Idmore? The enraged one has arrived. That's all I'm thinking when I see that. I mean, it's not really, overly showing me anything different. They got Spider-Man out in front of the shit, and it's like, Spider-Man ain't got no business. There's nothing some web's gonna do against a supernatural creature. You need to get your ass out of there or get hurt. Because Peter is good for getting beat up, being a punching bag. The thing's bigger than him. But this, let's see. Go. Yeah, I don't know who that's supposed to be. I know it ain't. I don't have a problem with Robbie Reyes' Ghost Rider being here with the redesign of his costume. I kind of like Robbie Reyes' Ghost Rider. He's quirky in his own way. But since they put him on the Avengers, they've been trying to give that one more shine because they kind of get a twofer out of that one. That they get the Ghost Rider character back, and the dude who's Ghost Rider is Latino, so they can try to grab that fan base to watch this character, even though they don't put him much anywhere. I don't know who that is with the two swords. I would say on the right side is Magic. Ileana Rasputin. Could be her. So other one with two swords in front, looking like a damn Green Lantern. I don't know. On the left with the wand, has to be Sister Grimm. So I don't know who this other chick is. Probably some chick that they made up. And Spider-Man with his new costume. That's an interesting Spider-Man costume. I always get into Spider-Man costumes because it's always how do you change it but still keep that classic form in those classic schemes. Lilith was the Midnight Sun's biggest threat. They came together to fight her, and Lilith is a demon or a mother of demons. I don't know who the hell that is. Who's that supposed to be? He looks like fucking Steppenwolf. He looked like Steppenwolf. So he must have got him on loan from Darkseid. I don't know. I guess that's supposed to be the Scarlet Witch. I'm guessing that's who that's supposed to be. And there's Venom, looking like a Spawn character. And a goblin-looking Hulk, which is in Ultimate Comics. Norman Osborn turned himself into the Green Goblin. He looked like that. That's how he looked. He looked like a goddamn goblin. I think breathing fire. Midnight Sun. Yeah, I think that is Scarlet Witch. She got the tiara on. But who's the chick with the two swords? I don't know who the fuck that is. I know it ain't Laura Kinney. And then they got Iron Man in it. It's like, what the fuck is this game? What is this game? What are you actually doing and selling? I don't get it. Do not get it. Don't get it. Just don't get it. Anyway. Yeah, that whole crossover Ghost Rider Blade Morbius crew versus Lila's kids. Yeah, that was an awesome story. That was so much fun. Rainfire, it was. Because them boys was pressed. They was pressed. They had to go in. Like that Siege of Darkness story. That was a good one too. Yeah, AB, I guess we all about to find out. Yeah, in October. Okay. If it's made like Avengers Alliance, it'll be a hit game. It'll be a hit game. I don't know about that last one. I didn't play it. The one with Kamala Khan in it. I didn't play it. I couldn't tell you what the hell it was really about outside of pushing Kamala Khan out there. But other than that, all right, whatever. So yeah, we'll find out. As you guys can see, I'm still at work. I'm on call. My last night of being on call, and had to eat. Now that I've eaten, I'm sleepy. So I'm about to get some of this other stuff done on here because I do got some work reading I need to do. And I'm going to get out of here. So thank you guys for showing up. Shout out to the Doughboy, Hailing Ensign Media. Shout out to the Chocolate Witch, Aria, and Rainfire. Which one? That Avengers game is garbage. I tried to get into it. It is garbage. I've never really heard anything about it. That's why I figured it must have been garbage. Never hear anybody talking about that shit. No, it ain't the Midnight Suns. No. It's Midnight Suns. Like, how do you have a sun at midnight? Don't be fucking up my name. So yeah, it ain't the Midnight Suns, but that's why they changed it, Art, where they took the O out and put the U in there because they wanted to put the uteruses in it. Put the uteruses in it, so they took the O out. So that's what you get. But anyway, I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for showing up for this little brief reaction. But I wanted to get to that earlier. I just didn't get time when I was reading the article. I was kind of incensed when I read the article because I did take it as a slap in the face to Midnight Suns fans who have been looking for this since the MCU has been talking about introducing Blade and some of these other darker characters. And here they come with this damn game and this Midnight Suns. I'm like, nigga, stop fucking with me. Stop fucking playing around. Don't pull this bullshit. Don't do it. I'll be mad. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. I'm getting out of here. So the air is clear.